Brace yourself. Are you ready to witness the impossible? What if everything you are experiencing right now is designed to keep you exactly where you are? The illusion shatters now. We are entering the final phase of the time loop, and the next 72 hours will shock everyone. The time loop isn't some far-off sci-fi fantasy. It's the very real, repeating patterns of thought, emotion, and behavior that have been subtly dictating your life and the course of global events. These aren't random occurrences, but deeply ingrained cycles that keep us all spinning in place, both individually and as a society. Think of history textbooks constantly rehashing wars, economic booms inevitably followed by busts, and social trends that come and go, only to reappear with a slightly different face a few decades later. These aren't coincidences, they're echoes within the time loop. Consider, for example, the cycle of conflict. Nations rise and fall, empires clash, and peace is always temporary. Look at the recent economic turmoil. Inflation spikes, markets crash, governments bail out institutions, a pattern repeated throughout the last century. These cycles trap us, limiting our potential and keeping us from building a truly sustainable and equitable world. And now, as economic uncertainty looms, political divides deepen, and social unrest simmers, we are presented with a critical juncture. The time loop is nearing its end, offering one final, powerful opportunity to break free and reshape our destiny. This isn't just about fleeting discomfort, it's about recognizing our place within a grand, repeating scheme. Breaking free from the time loop isn't just about personal happiness. It's about reclaiming your destiny. It's about stepping into your power as a conscious creator and shaping a life that resonates with your true potential. More than just affecting your immediate sphere, your individual liberation contributes to a seismic shift in collective consciousness. Imagine a ripple effect where awakened individuals create a domino effect that cascades into full change, shifting the trajectory of humanity. The choices you make, from your daily consumption habits to how you vote, have far-reaching consequences that can alter the landscape of our collective future. The knowledge you gain here isn't mere information, it's the key to navigating the present and consciously architecting a more desirable timeline. Forewarned is forearmed, as they say. But to truly break free, you must first understand the hidden code that keeps the loop spinning. Subconscious programming, ingrained since early childhood, acts as the invisible chains that bind you to these repetitive patterns. Remember being told, money doesn't grow on trees. That seemingly innocuous phrase can create a lifelong scarcity mindset, even if you intellectually believe in abundance. This programming shapes your reality, perpetuating the very loop you seek to escape. It influences your beliefs about what's possible, about your own worth, and about the nature of the world itself, thus attracting matching outcomes and experiences. And here's a crucial point. Most individuals are completely unaware of this time loop and the subconscious programming that fuels it. They unconsciously perpetuate it through their thoughts, emotions, and actions, remaining trapped in cycles of limitation. But what if you could rewrite that programming? What if you could consciously choose your beliefs, your emotions, and your actions, thereby altering the very fabric of your reality? Are you truly in control of your life? Or are you simply reacting to external stimuli, mindlessly repeating the same patterns? Are you living a life of your own creation, or one dictated by unconscious programming that isn't even yours? Furthermore, could there be hidden forces, societal manipulators, even elite controllers who intentionally perpetuate these cycles for their own benefit, feeding off the energy of our collective unconsciousness? In the coming minutes, we'll expose the architecture of the time loop and equip you with the tools to dismantle it. We'll reveal specific techniques and practices you can use to reprogram your subconscious mind, unlock your full potential, and consciously create a new reality, not just for yourself, but for the world. Understand this. The next 72 hours represent a critical window for awakening, transformation, and actively shaping the future timeline. The impossible is not only possible, It's inevitable if you seize this moment. So how does this time loop actually work? What are the gears and levers that keep it grinding? It starts with subconscious programming, the invisible software running your life. These programs are built from early childhood experiences, societal conditioning, and repeated exposure to specific narratives. Think about it. From the moment you're born, you're bombarded with messages about who you should be, what you should believe, and how you should act. These messages seep into your subconscious mind, shaping your perceptions and dictating your choices, whether you realize it or not. For example, imagine a child who is constantly criticized for making mistakes at school, leading to public embarrassment. This experience can create a deeply ingrained belief that they are inadequate or incapable, a program that might later manifest as a fear of public speaking, job interviews, or any situation where they might be judged. This seemingly isolated incident becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, a loop of self-doubt and avoidance. This subconscious programming creates the illusion of choice. You might believe you're making conscious decisions, but often you're simply acting out these pre-programmed patterns. It's like driving a car on autopilot, thinking you're in control when the vehicle is following a preset route. Consider someone who consistently claims to have terrible luck with dating. They might lament their string of failed relationships, blaming external factors or the incompatibility of their partners. But digging deeper, you might find they are repeatedly choosing similar partners with the same fundamental flaws. Perhaps they are always drawn to emotionally unavailable people or those with commitment issues. This isn't bad luck. It's a pattern, a subconscious program driving their choices, leading them back to the same painful outcome time and again. They are trapped in a loop of their own making, blinded by the illusion of free will. These subconscious programs are further reinforced by our emotional reactions. Emotions act as a powerful amplifier, strengthening the neural pathways associated with limiting beliefs, solidifying the time loop. When you experience a strong emotional response to an event, fear, anger, sadness, it's like pouring concrete into the mold of your subconscious beliefs, making them even more rigid and resistant to change. Think about financial anxiety. The fear of not having enough money can trigger impulsive spending as a means of seeking temporary relief, or alternatively hoarding behaviors driven by the perceived need to protect oneself. Both reactions are driven by the underlying belief in scarcity, perpetuating the cycle of financial instability and anxiety. The emotion reinforces the belief, and the belief triggers the emotion, creating a self-sustaining loop. So how do you begin to identify these loops in your own life? It starts with conscious self-reflection. Take some time to examine your recurring negative thought patterns, emotional triggers, and behavioral responses. Ask yourself, what are the thoughts that keep popping up in my head, especially when I'm stressed or under pressure? What situations or people tend to trigger strong emotional reactions in me? What are the behaviors I repeatedly engage in, even though they don't serve me? Start keeping a journal and tracking your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors in specific situations. Then, look for patterns. Are there certain limiting beliefs that resonate with you? I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy of love. The world is a dangerous place. Identifying these core beliefs is the first step to dismantling the loop. But this time, loop isn't just a personal phenomenon. It's also being actively manipulated on a societal level. Societal institutions, the media, education, government often perpetuate the time loop through propaganda, fear-mongering, and the control of information, creating a culture of conformity and obedience. Look at the news media. How often does it focus on negative events, sensationalizing stories of violence, disaster, and political division? This constant barrage of negativity creates a sense of fear and anxiety, keeping people in a state of heightened alert and dependence on authority, making them more susceptible to manipulation and control. The media shapes public opinion, reinforces dominant ideologies, and ultimately keeps the masses trapped in the time loop of fear and limitation. Elites use manipulative tactics to maintain power and control, keeping the masses trapped in cycles of fear, scarcity, and conflict. One common tactic is divide and conquer, where they exploit existing social divisions, race, religion, political affiliation to create conflict and animosity, preventing people from uniting against them. Another is the problem reaction solution strategy, where they create a problem, stir up public outrage, and then offer a solution that ultimately benefits them, often at the expense of freedom and autonomy. Consider false flag operations throughout history, which have been used to justify wars, expand government power, and erode civil liberties, all under the guise of protecting the population. These tactics are designed to keep us spinning in the time loop of control. You must challenge your perception of authority, question established institutions and narratives, and think critically about the information you consume. Don't blindly accept what you're told, even if it comes from a trusted source. Research different perspectives, consult multiple sources of information, and form your own informed opinions. Question the official narrative surrounding major historical events, investigate alternative explanations, and challenge the assumptions that underpin the status quo. This act of critical thinking is a powerful weapon against manipulation and a key step in breaking free from the time loop. But the ultimate power lies in withdrawing your consent. The elite's control depends on your belief, participation, and obedience. By withdrawing your consent, you disrupt the time loop and reclaim your agency. You can boycott unethical corporations, support alternative media, engage in conscious activism, and create alternative systems that align with your values. Refuse to participate in the systems that perpetuate the time loop. Stop consuming products from companies that exploit workers or harm the environment. Support independent journalists and media outlets that provide alternative perspectives. Engage in peaceful protests and civil disobedience to challenge unjust laws and policies. Create your own communities and networks based on principles of cooperation, sustainability, and mutual support. By taking these concrete actions, you can withdraw your consent and create a new reality, one that is free from the control of the elite. So, awareness is the key to unlocking the prison door. Self-awareness allows you to identify your subconscious programming, challenge limiting beliefs, and make conscious choices aligned with your desired reality. The simple act of becoming aware of these patterns can begin to weaken their hold on you. Mindfulness practices can help you increase self-awareness and become more conscious of your thoughts and emotions, creating space between you and your automatic reactions. Meditation, journaling, and self-reflection can all help you to identify the subconscious programs that are running your life. Once you become aware of these programs, you can begin to challenge them and rewrite them. But awareness alone isn't enough. You must also actively reprogram your subconscious mind. Techniques such as affirmations, visualization, meditation, and emotional freedom techniques, EFT, can help you to create new beliefs and patterns. Affirmations are positive statements that you repeat to yourself, reinforcing desired beliefs. Visualization involves creating a mental image of your desired reality, immersing yourself in the sights, sounds, and feelings of that reality. Meditation helps you to quiet your mind and access deeper levels of consciousness, where you can reprogram your subconscious mind more easily. And EFT, also known as tapping, involves tapping on specific acupressure points on your body while focusing on negative emotions, helping you to release these emotions and create new, more positive beliefs. Close your eyes for a moment and visualize your desired reality. What do you see, hear, feel? Immerse yourself in that vision, allowing it to fill your entire being. This simple act can begin to reprogram your subconscious mind and create a new reality for yourself. And don't underestimate the power of intention. Focused intention can shape reality and manifest desired outcomes. Align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with a clear vision of the future. What do you want to create in your life? What kind of world do you want to live in? Set clear, specific intentions for your life and visualize these intentions as already fulfilled. Feel the emotions associated with achieving your goals and act as if they are already a reality. Collective intention can contribute to positive societal change through conscious co-creation. When enough people focus their intention on a shared vision, they can create a powerful force for transformation. This brings us to the concept of timelines. Our choices influence which timeline we experience. By consciously shifting our thoughts, emotions, and beliefs, we can access more desirable timelines. Visualize yourself on a different timeline where your desires have already been fulfilled. What does that timeline look like? How does it feel? By focusing your attention on this desired timeline, you can begin to shift your reality and create a more fulfilling life. We've reached the final phase of the time loop. The next 72 hours represent a critical window for awakening, transformation, and actively shaping the future. Current global events present both a challenge and an opportunity for positive change. The old systems are crumbling, creating space for new systems to emerge. But this transition can be chaotic and uncertain. During times of uncertainty and change, it's essential to stay grounded, centered, and empowered. Spend time in nature, practice mindfulness, connect with supportive communities, and focus on what you can control. Engage in daily grounding exercises, such as walking barefoot on the earth or practicing deep breathing. Focus on the present moment and let go of your anxieties about the future. Remember to engage in self-care and maintain a positive outlook. Read books that inspire you, listen to music that uplifts you, and surround yourself with people who support you. Embrace the unknown and trust your intuition. The path forward may not always be clear, but you have the inner resources to navigate challenges and create a more fulfilling life. Journal about your fears and anxieties and explore ways to reframe these emotions as opportunities for growth. Trust that the universe is guiding you, even when you can't see the path ahead. You have the power to rewrite your reality and contribute to positive societal change. Take conscious action in alignment with your values and intentions. Share this video with others and engage in conversations about these concepts. Remember, you are not alone. Together, we can create a more just, equitable, and sustainable world. The truth is, the only point of power you ever have is right now. This moment, this breath, is the quantum moment where you collapse potential futures into a concrete reality. Think of it this way. Quantum physics tells us that observation changes the nature of reality. Before observation, a particle exists in a state of superposition, meaning it's in all possible states simultaneously. It's only when we observe it that it chooses one state and becomes fixed. Your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs are the observations that collapse the wave function of your life, shaping your personal reality. If you are constantly focusing on fear and scarcity, you are solidifying a reality of lack. But when you focus on abundance and gratitude, you attract positive outcomes. This isn't just wishful thinking. It's the fundamental mechanics of reality creation in practice. So, consider your own mind a quantum canvas. Each thought, each feeling is a brushstroke shaping the masterpiece of your existence. But you are the artist. You are the one wielding the brush. This isn't some abstract philosophical concept. It's a practical guide to taking responsibility for the world you experience. Everything you see, everything you feel, is in some way a reflection of your inner state. Experiment with this idea. Try a simple thought experiment. For one day, consciously choose to believe that everything is working out for you. Notice how your feelings shift, how your actions become more confident, and how the external world seems to respond in kind. You might find opportunities arising where before you saw only obstacles. This is the power of quantum influence in action. You are not a passive bystander in a deterministic universe. You are an active creator shaping your reality with every thought, every emotion, every belief. Now, you might be thinking, if the past has already happened, how can I truly have free will? It's a valid question. The free will paradox has stumped philosophers and scientists for centuries. While past events may indeed influence the present, and subconscious programming may attempt to dictate your choices, the present moment provides infinite possibilities. It's like standing at a crossroads. The road behind you represents the past, but the roads ahead are countless, each leading to a different future. Consciousness is the key to overriding subconscious programming and choosing a new path. Someone who grew up in poverty, for instance, might have deeply ingrained beliefs about scarcity and limitation. However, through conscious effort, they can challenge these beliefs, cultivate a mindset of abundance, and ultimately create wealth and success for themselves. It requires rewiring the brain, breaking free from the automatic responses of the past, and choosing new thoughts, new emotions, and new actions in the present. So how can you anchor yourself in this present moment and consciously choose the thoughts and emotions that align with your desires? One effective technique is a simple, guided meditation. Take a few moments to close your eyes, breathe deeply, and bring your awareness to your heart center. Focus on feeling gratitude for all the good things in your life, no matter how small. Visualize a positive future for yourself, a future filled with joy, abundance, and fulfillment. Feel the emotions associated with that future as if it's already here. This exercise, practiced regularly, can powerfully influence your reality. You are consciously choosing your thoughts and emotions, shaping your quantum field, and attracting those desired outcomes into your life. Embrace the present moment, for it is the only place where you can truly create. Let's expand on the concept of timelines. Think of them not as fixed, predetermined paths, but rather as probabilities, a branching river flowing through the landscape of existence. Each choice you make creates a new branch, a new potential reality. A simple decision, like choosing to exercise or eat junk food, can lead to drastically different health outcomes on different timelines. One path leads to vitality and well-being, the other to illness and decline. These are not abstract concepts. They are the very real consequences of your daily choices playing out on different timelines. This brings us to the idea of timeline jumping, a concept that suggests you can consciously shift your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs to align with a more desirable timeline. Now, I want to be clear that this is a speculative idea. It's difficult to prove definitively, but let's explore how to influence these probabilities. A powerful technique for influencing probabilities is visualization. Imagine yourself living on a timeline where your dreams have already come true. What does that reality look like? Feel it in your bones. Focus on the sensory details. What do you see? What do you hear? What do you smell? But more importantly, focus on the emotions. How does it feel to have achieved your goals? What does it feel like to live in abundance, to be surrounded by love, to be living your purpose? By vividly imagining and feeling this reality, you are sending a powerful signal to the universe, aligning yourself with that specific timeline, drawing it closer to your present experience. Emotional alignment is key. It's not enough to simply think positive thoughts. You must also feel the emotions associated with your desired timeline. This is where gratitude and positive affirmations come in. Gratitude is a powerful emotion that opens you up to receive more of what you desire. Take a moment each day to express gratitude for all the good things in your life, both big and small. This simple practice can shift your emotional state and attract more positive experiences into your reality. Positive affirmations, on the other hand, are statements that reinforce desired beliefs and emotions. Create a list of affirmations related to your specific desires, such as I am healthy, wealthy, and loved, or I am living my purpose with joy and abundance. Repeat these affirmations daily, with feeling and conviction, and watch as your reality begins to shift to reflect your new beliefs. Ultimately, navigating timelines is about trusting your intuition and paying attention to synchronicities and signs. As you align yourself with a more desirable timeline, you may notice more and more coincidences and opportunities that seem to lead you in the right direction. Pay attention to these signs and trust that the universe is guiding you toward your highest potential. Keep a journal to track your experiences and identify patterns that indicate you are moving closer to your desired timeline. What opportunities are presenting themselves? What synchronicities are you experiencing? What insights are you gaining? By documenting these experiences, you can gain a clearer understanding of your path and make more conscious choices that align with your goals. Now, I know this might sound a little out there, maybe even a little crazy. It's okay if you're feeling skeptical. These ideas challenge everything we've been taught to believe. Our society conditions us to think of reality as fixed and objective, not something we can actively shape with our thoughts and emotions. It's natural to have doubts and concerns, but let's look at some logical counterarguments and relatable examples. Consider the placebo effect. In medical studies, patients who receive a fake treatment often experience real improvements in their health, simply because they believe the treatment is working. This demonstrates the power of belief to influence physical reality. If a sugar pill can alleviate pain, reduce inflammation, and even shrink tumors, what does that say about the potential of our minds to heal and create? This isn't magic. It's the mind-body connection in action, a testament to the power of our beliefs to shape our physical experience. I've personally seen individuals overcome chronic illnesses through visualization and positive affirmations. A friend of mine, diagnosed with an autoimmune disease, was told by doctors that she would have to take medication for the rest of her life. But she refused to accept this prognosis. Instead, she began visualizing her body healing itself, day after day, focusing on feelings of health and vitality. She also used positive affirmations to reinforce her belief in her body's ability to heal. Over time, her symptoms began to subside, and eventually, she was able to completely wean herself off medication. Today, she is living a healthy, vibrant life, free from the limitations of her illness. So, I challenge you to experiment with these techniques yourself. Adopt a mindset of curiosity and open-mindedness. What's the harm in trying? Start with a simple manifestation experiment, such as focusing on attracting a specific amount of money or a new opportunity. Set a clear intention, visualize your desired outcome, and take inspired action toward your goal. Document your experiences. What thoughts and emotions come up for you? What challenges do you face? What synchronicities do you experience? Even if you don't see immediate results, the process of experimenting with these techniques can deepen your understanding of the nature of reality and empower you to take more control over your life. During this final phase, there are specific actions you can take to actively shift your reality and contribute to a more positive future. First, commit to spending just 15 minutes each day visualizing your desired future and affirming your power to create it. Imagine yourself living the life you truly desire and feel the emotions associated with that reality as vividly as possible. Second, consciously withdraw your consent from systems and institutions that perpetuate negativity and control. Research companies you support and make informed decisions about where you spend your money. Support ethical alternatives and invest in conscious businesses that align with your values. It's also vital to actively contribute to the collective consciousness through acts of kindness, compassion, and service to others. Volunteer your time, donate to causes you believe in, or simply offer a helping hand to someone in need. Small acts of kindness can have a ripple effect, creating positive change in the world around you. Become more mindful of the information you consume, filtering out negative and fear-based content and focusing on positive and empowering messages. Limit your exposure to news media and instead focus on reading books or listening to podcasts that inspire and uplift you. Surround yourself with positive influences and cultivate a mindset of optimism and hope. But if you want to deepen your practice, let's talk advanced techniques. Go beyond simply picturing a desired outcome and fully experience it in your imagination. Engage all 5 senses. Imagine the sights, sounds, smells, tastes, and textures of your desired reality. Feel the emotions associated with that reality as vividly as possible, allowing them to fill your entire being. Transform negative emotions into positive ones. Use techniques such as emotional release and reframing to clear energetic blockages, and attract more desirable outcomes. Emotional freedom techniques, or EFT, involves tapping on specific acupressure points on your body while focusing on negative emotions, helping you to release these emotions and create new, more positive beliefs. Explore energy work practices such as Reiki or Qigong to enhance the flow of energy and accelerate the manifestation process. These practices can clear energetic blockages that impede manifestation and promote overall well-being. Explore different types of energy work and find a practice that resonates with you. Combine visualization, emotional alchemy, and energy work into a powerful quantum jumping technique for consciously shifting to a more desirable timeline. Set clear intentions, visualize the desired timeline, release negative emotions, and integrate energy work to amplify your results. Finally, we must focus on collective consciousness. Connect with like-minded individuals and participate in collaborative projects. Join online or in-person groups focused on conscious living and co-creation. Participate in group meditations or prayer circles focused on specific global issues. Group intention and focused prayer can amplify the power of manifestation and accelerate positive societal change. Remember that individual actions can create a ripple effect that extends far beyond your immediate sphere of influence. Each person can contribute to a more positive world. This final phase is an opportunity for a collective timeline shift, where humanity consciously chooses a future of peace, abundance, and sustainability. Visualize a world where these values are fully realized and commit to contributing to creating that reality. During this final phase, as we actively co-create a new world, we must begin by heightening our sensory awareness. What if the keys to unlocking reality's secrets are hidden in plain sight, within the subtle details of our everyday experiences? Cultivating a heightened awareness is like tuning a radio receiver, allowing you to pick up frequencies that were previously imperceptible. Try this. For the next 5 minutes, focus intently on a single object in your environment: a houseplant, a coffee mug, anything will do. Notice its color, shape, texture. What are the subtle variations in its surface? Does it have a scent? Close your eyes and run your fingers over it, paying attention to the minute details you might otherwise miss. As you do this, you're not just observing an object. You're training your senses to become more acute, more receptive to the nuances of reality. This heightened awareness becomes your primary tool for detecting shifts and inconsistencies, those glitches in the matrix that signal a deeper truth. These glitches are moments when the fabric of reality seems to flicker, revealing the underlying code. Have you ever experienced a visual anomaly, like a shadow moving on its own, or an object disappearing and reappearing in a different location? Perhaps you've heard an auditory distortion, a brief, unexplained buzzing sound, or a voice whispering your name when no one is around. Or maybe you've felt a tactile sensation that defies logical explanation, a sudden chill, or a tingling sensation that seems to come from nowhere. These aren't hallucinations. They're subtle inconsistencies that can occur when the simulated nature of our reality momentarily falters. The more attuned you become to your senses, the more likely you are to perceive these glitches. Consider the Mandela effect, where large groups of people share the same false memory, such as the spelling of a popular brand name or a line from a movie. This phenomenon suggests that our collective memories can be altered, pointing to the fluid and malleable nature of reality itself. Are these glitches evidence that we are living in a simulation, or are they something else entirely? By objectively observing these phenomena, you can begin to discern the true nature of your own reality. To further anchor yourself in the present and enhance your ability to perceive these subtle shifts, try this sensory grounding exercise. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths, focusing on the sensation of the air entering and leaving your body. Feel your feet firmly planted on the ground, noticing the texture and temperature of the surface beneath you. Listen to the sounds around you, identifying each distinct noise, from the hum of your computer to the chirping of birds outside your window. Notice any smells in the air, from the aroma of coffee to the faint scent of flowers. By fully engaging your senses, you're grounding yourself in the present moment, strengthening your connection to reality, and sharpening your ability to discern genuine experiences from potential illusions. This simple exercise can be a powerful tool for navigating the final phase with clarity and awareness. As we navigate this phase, it's important to be aware of potential energetic influences that might attempt to throw us off course. Imagine your personal energy field as a shield, protecting you from negativity and maintaining your vibrational frequency. However, this shield can be weakened by external forces, what some might call energetic attacks. These aren't necessarily malicious, but rather represent resistance from forces that seek to maintain the status quo, to keep you trapped in the old paradigm. Consider the news, for instance. Constant exposure to negative headlines, stories of violence, or fear-mongering can weaken your energetic field, leaving you feeling anxious, stressed, and disempowered. Likewise, spending time with people who constantly complain, criticize, or drain your energy can have a similar effect. These are examples of negative influences that can subtly impact your well-being and distort your perception of reality. So, how do you identify these influences? Pay attention to subtle cues within yourself. Do you experience sudden mood changes for no apparent reason? Do intrusive thoughts pop into your head, thoughts that are negative, self-critical, or simply not your own? Do you feel physical discomfort, such as fatigue, headaches, or stomach aches, that seem to come out of nowhere? These can be signs that your energetic field is under attack. It's crucial to learn to differentiate between your own energy and external energies. Your own energy feels natural, aligned, and empowering. External energies, on the other hand, feel foreign, intrusive, and draining. When you notice these signs, it's time to take action to protect yourself. There are specific techniques you can use to deflect negative energies and strengthen your energetic field. Visualization is a powerful tool. Imagine yourself surrounded by a protective shield of white light, deflecting any negativity that comes your way. See this light growing stronger and brighter, enveloping you in a cocoon of positive energy. Smudging, the practice of burning sage or other sacred herbs, can also cleanse your energy field and your environment of negative influences. The smoke from the burning herbs acts as a purifier, clearing away stagnant or negative energies and creating space for positive energy to flow. Crystals, such as amethyst, black tourmaline, or selenite, are known for their protective properties. Carry these crystals with you, place them in your home, or use them during meditation to amplify your energetic field. These tools empower you to take control of your energetic well-being. Just as you protect your personal energy field, it's equally important to cleanse your environment of negative energies. Think of your home as an extension of your own being. If your home is filled with clutter, negativity, or stagnant energy, it can impact your well-being. Regularly declutter your space, removing any items that no longer serve you. Open your windows and let fresh air circulate, clearing away stale energy. Perform a simple sage smudging ritual to clear negative energy from a room. Light a sage smudge stick, allow it to smolder, and then walk around the room, allowing the smoke to fill the space. Visualize the smoke carrying away any negative energy, leaving the room feeling lighter and brighter. Salt lamps, which emit negative ions, can also help to purify the air and create a more positive atmosphere. Sound healing, using singing bowls, tuning forks, or even your own voice, can break up stagnant energy and restore harmony to your environment. By creating a positive and supportive space, you're creating a sanctuary for your mind, body, and spirit. During this final phase, emotional mastery is paramount. Your emotions are not obstacles to be avoided, but powerful tools for navigating reality. Think of your emotions as a compass, guiding you toward your true north. When you feel joy, gratitude, or love, you're on the right track. When you feel fear, anger, or sadness, it's a sign that you need to adjust your course. Learning to recognize and process emotions in a healthy way is essential for maintaining your equilibrium during times of change. Instead of suppressing or reacting to your emotions, allow yourself to feel them fully without judgment. Observe them as a detached observer, noticing the sensations in your body and the thoughts that accompany them. This allows you to understand the underlying message of your emotions and to respond in a way that aligns with your highest self. To transform your emotional landscape, explore techniques for transmuting negative emotions into positive ones. Reframing is a powerful tool for shifting your perspective. When you experience a negative thought or belief, challenge it. Ask yourself, is this thought really true? Is there another way to look at this situation? Forgiveness, both of yourself and others, is essential for releasing resentment and creating space for love and compassion. Practice gratitude, focusing on the good things in your life, no matter how small. This simple practice can shift your emotional state and attract more positive experiences into your reality. Try this reframing exercise. Identify a negative thought or belief that's been holding you back. Write it down and then challenge it. Ask yourself, what are the benefits of holding on to this belief? What are the drawbacks? Is there a more positive or empowering way to look at this situation? Cultivating emotional resilience is crucial for weathering the storms of change. Develop a strong sense of self-worth, recognizing your inherent value and potential. Practice self-compassion, treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a friend. Maintain a positive outlook, focusing on the good in every situation. Remember that challenges are opportunities for growth and that every setback is a setup for a comeback. Create a list of your strengths and accomplishments to remind yourself of your inherent worth. Refer to this list whenever you're feeling down or discouraged. Engage in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment, whether it's spending time in nature, creating art, or connecting with loved ones. These practices strengthen your emotional resilience, empowering you to weather emotional storms with grace and strength. Above all, embrace your authentic self and express your emotions honestly and openly. Vulnerability is not a weakness, but a strength. When you allow yourself to be seen and heard, you create deeper connections with others and cultivate a sense of belonging. Suppressing your emotions can lead to resentment, anxiety, and even physical illness. Expressing your emotions in a healthy way, whether it's through talking, writing, or creative expression, can release pent-up energy and promote healing. Journal about your emotions, exploring the underlying causes and potential solutions. Share your feelings with trusted friends or family members, creating a safe space for vulnerability and support. By embracing your authentic self, you're empowering yourself to live a more fulfilling and meaningful life. All of this leads to intentional reality. Now, let's amplify our ability to shape the code of reality with intention. The power of intention can shape reality, and you must become more conscious of your thoughts, words, and actions, aligning them with your desired outcomes. Thoughts are seeds, words are the water that helps them grow, and actions are the sunlight that brings them to fruition. Set clear, specific, and measurable intentions. Instead of saying, "I want to be happy," say, "I intend to experience joy and gratitude every day." Instead of saying, "I want to be wealthy," say, "I intend to attract abundance and prosperity into my life." Write down your intentions, review them regularly, and take consistent action toward your goals. To amplify the power of your intentions, explore advanced visualization techniques. Go beyond simply picturing your desired outcome and fully immerse yourself in the experience. Engage all 5 senses, imagining the sights, sounds, smells, tastes, and textures of your desired reality. Feel the emotions associated with that reality as vividly as possible, allowing them to fill your entire being. What would it feel like to already be living the life of your dreams? Sensory immersion and emotional embodiment can amplify the power of your intentions and create a more compelling vision of your desired reality. Engage all 5 senses fully in experiencing your desired outcome. If you want to attract a new relationship, for example, visualize yourself on a date with your ideal partner. What do you see? What do you hear? What do you smell? What do you taste? What do you feel? Affirmations help reprogram your subconscious mind and create new beliefs that support your desired reality. But they must be used effectively. Create a list of powerful affirmations related to your specific desires, such as, I am abundant, I am healthy, I am loved. Repeat these affirmations daily, with feeling and conviction, and watch as your reality begins to shift to reflect your new beliefs. Repetition and emotional connection are key. Don't just recite the words mechanically. Feel the emotions associated with the affirmations as you say them. Believe in the power of your words to create change. Remember, manifestation requires both inner and outer work, and that consistent effort is essential for achieving your goals. Create a daily action plan that supports your desired outcomes. If you want to improve your health, for example, commit to exercising regularly, eating healthy foods, and getting enough sleep. If you want to attract more abundance, commit to learning new skills, networking with potential clients or customers, and taking inspired action toward your financial goals. Remember, the universe rewards action. The more you align your actions with your intentions, the faster you will manifest your desires. None of this happens in a vacuum. We are all connected, and must reiterate the importance of community and collective action in creating a more desirable future, encouraging you to connect with like-minded individuals and to participate in collaborative projects. Join online or in-person groups focused on conscious living, sustainability, or social justice. Share your knowledge and experiences with others and learn from their insights. Collaborate with others to create projects that benefit your community and the world. We are all in this together, and we can achieve far more by working together than we can alone. To that point, recognize that group intention and focused prayer can amplify the power of manifestation and accelerate positive societal change, as has been found by scientific studies that have demonstrated the power of collective consciousness. Participate in group meditations or prayer circles focused on specific global issues. Set clear intentions for a more peaceful, just, and sustainable world, and visualize those intentions coming to fruition. The more people who focus their energy on a common goal, the more powerful the effect will be. Ultimately, the actions you take create a ripple effect that extends far beyond your immediate sphere of influence. Each small act of kindness, compassion, or service to others contributes to a more positive world. You have the power to create positive change in your community, your country, and the world. Never underestimate the power of one person to make a difference. When you act with intention and align your actions with your values, you become a force for good in the world. It is time for a collective shift in consciousness, where humanity consciously chooses a future of peace, abundance, and sustainability. Visualize a world where these values are fully realized and commit to contributing to creating that reality. This is the potential that exists right now. But what about the nihilism challenge? When questioning the nature of reality, it's understandable to feel lost or confused. This uncertainty can lead to nihilism or the belief that life is meaningless. It is critical to acknowledge this potential feeling. Don't judge yourself for experiencing these emotions. Allow yourself to feel them fully without resistance. Recognize that questioning the nature of reality is a sign of awakening, a sign that you're ready to move beyond limiting beliefs and explore new possibilities. Even within a construct, conscious awareness, intention, and love have intrinsic value, despite what nihilism might suggest. What if the very act of experiencing this reality, of learning, growing, and evolving, is the purpose of the simulation? What if our consciousness is the key to unlocking the secrets of the universe? What if our love and compassion are the forces that shape reality itself? Even if we're living in a simulation, our experiences and emotions are still real and meaningful to us. Don't let the potential for nihilism discourage you from exploring your full potential. The universe doesn't hand you a prepackaged purpose. You are meant to define your own purpose and values, regardless of the ultimate nature of reality. What truly matters to you? What are your passions? What are your values? How do you want to contribute to the world? Reflect on these questions and create a mission statement for your life. This mission statement will serve as your guide, helping you to make choices that align with your values and contribute to your overall purpose. And regardless of whether reality is real or not, acts of kindness and compassion have a positive impact on the world. Focus on making a positive difference in your communities and the world, regardless of your beliefs about reality. Volunteer your time, donate to causes you believe in, or simply offer a helping hand to someone in need. When you act with kindness and compassion, you create a ripple effect of positivity that extends far beyond your immediate sphere of influence. Ultimately, you have the power to choose your reality regardless of external circumstances or pre-programmed limitations. Embrace personal responsibility for creating a better world, starting with yourself and extending to your communities and the planet. The power to choose your thoughts, emotions, and actions, and these choices shape your reality. Intentional alignment is key for a future that reflects your values and aspirations. Create a vision board that represents your desired future and review it daily, reinforcing your intentions and creating a sense of momentum. Align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with your desired future. Make conscious choices that support your goals and contribute to your overall well-being. I want to leave you with one final call to action. Commit to embracing personal responsibility for creating a better world, starting with yourself and extending to your communities and the planet. Take one specific action each day that contributes to your desired future. It could be as simple as smiling at a stranger, planting a tree, or donating to a cause you believe in. Every small action counts. As we close this section, let me re-emphasize your ability to create a fulfilling life and a better world. You are a powerful creator, and you have the power to shape your destiny. Embrace your responsibility and create the world you want to see. And as you consciously create your world, you'll want to be aware of a few specific ways to decode the reality around you, starting with pattern recognition mastery. To truly see through the veils, it's no longer enough to notice the obvious. You must refine your ability to identify subtle anomalies and deviations from the expected norms in your daily life. Think of it as becoming a detective of reality, constantly searching for clues that reveal a deeper truth. What appears as coincidence to the uninitiated is, to the trained observer, a telltale sign of a larger, often manipulative, design. Consider the subtle linguistic cues used in political speeches. A seemingly innocuous phrase, repeated across multiple speeches by different leaders, can signal a coordinated agenda. For example, the consistent use of terms like building back better or the Great Reset reveals an underlying ideology being subtly pushed into the collective consciousness. Or consider news reporting. Are certain narratives consistently amplified while others are ignored? Does the framing of a story subtly influence your emotional response? By paying attention to these micro-level patterns, you begin to see the fingerprints of control. Let's take a recent news event as an example, a seemingly isolated incident of social unrest. On the surface, it might appear to be a spontaneous eruption of public anger, but let's dig deeper. Analyze the media coverage. Are certain outlets emphasizing the violence and chaos while downplaying the underlying grievances? Are there coordinated calls for specific policy changes in response to the unrest? Examine the timing. Does the event conveniently coincide with a legislative push for increased surveillance or restrictions on civil liberties? By connecting these dots, you might discover that the event fits into a larger pattern of the problem-reaction-solution strategy, where a crisis is manufactured to justify the implementation of predetermined solutions that benefit specific power structures. Now, let's turn that same analytical lens inward, guiding you through a deep self-assessment of your personal patterns. These patterns, repeated over and over, shape your reality in ways you might not even realize. Ask yourself, What are the recurring conflicts in your life? Do you find yourself attracting the same types of people with the same set of problems? These aren't random occurrences. They're reflections of your subconscious programming. Perhaps you consistently find yourself in conflict with authority figures. What underlying beliefs and emotional triggers perpetuate this pattern? Dig deep and consider if you harbor a subconscious belief that authority is inherently untrustworthy. Perhaps this stems from childhood experiences with controlling parents or teachers. Or maybe you struggle with feelings of inadequacy, leading you to constantly seek validation from others. This can manifest as attracting emotionally unavailable partners who reinforce your belief that you're not worthy of love. By identifying the root causes of these repetitive behaviors and emotional responses, you can begin to rewrite your subconscious programming and break free from these limiting cycles. Now, engage in an active exercise to deconstruct your perceived reality. Start with a deeply held belief you have about yourself or the world. It could be anything from "I'm not good enough" to "the government is always right." Now, challenge that belief. Ask yourself, what evidence supports this belief? What evidence contradicts it? Where did this belief come from? Is it truly my own, or did I adopt it from someone else? Explore alternative perspectives. What would someone who holds the opposite belief say? How might they interpret the same evidence? Consider that our beliefs are not fixed truths, but rather mental constructs, filters through which we perceive reality. By questioning these constructs, you begin to recognize the constructed nature of your individual and collective experiences and open yourself up to new possibilities. From this foundation, we can explore fracturing the loop and breaking free from the trap of prediction. Predictive programming works by subtly conditioning individuals to accept specific future scenarios and narratives, effectively limiting their potential to imagine and create alternative realities. It's like planting a seed in your mind, nurturing it with carefully crafted images and stories, until it blossoms into a deeply ingrained belief about what the future holds. Think of movies depicting a dystopian future ruled by artificial intelligence. While these films might be presented as entertainment, they also subtly prepare viewers to accept the possibility of such a future, potentially making them more passive in the face of technological advancements that could lead in that direction. Or consider the constant stream of news stories about economic instability and resource scarcity. These narratives can create a sense of fear and anxiety, making people more willing to accept restrictive policies that are presented as necessary for survival. To counteract this, consciously cultivate counter-narratives that challenge dominant ideologies and limiting beliefs. What positive and empowering scenarios can you imagine for the future? Write your own stories, create your own art, and share your visions with others. Imagine a world where technology is used to empower individuals, not control them. A world where resources are shared equitably and everyone has access to basic needs. A world where humanity lives in harmony with nature. By actively creating these counter-narratives, you expand your perceived range of possibilities and inspire others to do the same. Don't accept the prepackaged version of the future that's being presented to you. Create your own. Introduce randomness and spontaneity into your daily life. Break free from the rigid routines and predictable patterns that keep you stuck in the loop. Take a different route to work, try a new hobby, strike up a conversation with a stranger, or rearrange your furniture. These seemingly small acts can disrupt your habitual thought patterns and open you up to new experiences and opportunities. It's like defragging your mental hard drive, clearing away the clutter and creating space for new ideas to emerge. Routines can provide comfort and stability, but they can also become prisons. By embracing randomness, you break free from those prisons and create new pathways in your brain, paving the way for growth and change. Cultivate acceptance of uncertainty by engaging in daily practice. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and repeat to yourself, "I am open to the unknown. I trust in the inherent intelligence of the universe. I release my need for control." Visualize yourself floating in a vast ocean of possibilities, surrendering to the current and trusting that you will be guided to where you need to be. Recognize that uncertainty is not a threat, but an opportunity for growth and discovery. When you release your grip on the future and embrace the present moment, you open yourself up to the infinite possibilities that lie within. These acts build into conscious co-creation, amplifying collective power for the good of all. Now more than ever, we must recognize the importance of community and collaborative action. We can amplify our power through collective intention. Find or create online or in-person communities focused on the areas of positive change you care about, whether it's sustainability, social justice, or conscious living. By working together, we can create a powerful force for transformation and manifest a more desirable future for all. Next, consciously create and strengthen your network with like-minded individuals. Seek out people who share your values and goals and build relationships based on mutual support and collaboration. Attend workshops, conferences, or retreats where you can connect with others on a deeper level. Reach out to people you admire and invite them for a conversation. By weaving an intentional network, you create a supportive ecosystem that amplifies your individual power and fosters collective growth. These aren't just friendships, they are strategic alliances for the co-creation of a new world. Participate in mass meditation techniques like coordinated group meditations that influence global events and shift collective consciousness. Numerous studies have demonstrated the power of group intention to affect physical reality. Find a mass meditation event online or in your community and join with others to focus your collective energy on a specific intention, such as world peace, environmental healing, or social justice. Visualize a world where these intentions are fully realized and feel the emotions associated with that reality as vividly as possible. Even if you can't physically join a group, you can participate remotely by setting aside time to meditate with the same intention. Finally, we can lead ourselves through a powerful visualization exercise to imagine a future where humanity has transcended its current challenges and created a world of peace, abundance, and sustainability. Close your eyes and imagine yourself living in this future. What do you see? Crystal clear skies, lush green forests, and thriving communities where everyone has access to clean food, water, and energy. What do you hear? The gentle sounds of nature, the laughter of children, and the harmonious melodies of music. What do you smell? The fresh scent of flowers, the earthy aroma of fertile soil, and the invigorating tang of the ocean air. What do you taste? Delicious, nutritious food that nourishes your body and soul. What do you feel? A deep sense of connection, love, and belonging. Hold this vision in your mind and allow it to fill you with hope and inspiration. Let's not forget that we are now entering an important moment. This final phase may present significant challenges. Increased societal unrest, economic instability, and potential attempts to suppress the awakening of consciousness may be a part of the near future. By acknowledging these potential obstacles, we can prepare ourselves to navigate them with grace and resilience. This isn't about fear-mongering. It's about being realistic and proactive. Map your existing resources and support networks. What skills, resources, and connections do you have that could help you navigate potential challenges? Do you have a background in medicine, engineering, or agriculture? Do you have access to land, tools, or financial resources? Who are the people in your life that you can rely on for support? Identify potential gaps in your resources and develop strategies for filling them. Could you take a course in first aid or learn how to grow your own food? Could you strengthen your relationships with your neighbors or join a local community group? By proactively building your resilience, you can weather any storm that comes your way. It's essential to cultivate inner resilience, emotional stability, and unwavering faith in the face of adversity. Practice daily mindfulness, meditation, and gratitude exercises. Spend time in nature, connect with loved ones, and engage in activities that bring you joy. Remember that you are not alone, and that you have the strength and wisdom to overcome any challenge. Developing a strong sense of self-worth is crucial for maintaining a positive outlook during difficult times. When challenges arrive, you must have inner strength. Take actionable steps for preparing for potential challenges. Develop an emergency plan for your family, assemble a basic emergency kit, and stockpile essential supplies such as food, water, and medicine. Learn basic survival skills, such as how to start a fire, purify water, and navigate using a map and compass. Strengthening community bonds by connecting with your neighbors, sharing resources, and working together to create a more resilient community will become more important than ever. These actionable steps empower you to take control of your situation and protect yourself and your loved ones in the face of uncertainty. Remember that there is no external authority who can dictate your path or control your destiny. Trust in your own intuition and follow your own inner guidance. As we navigate this final phase, remember that we are all in this together and that we can create a more desirable future by trusting ourselves, working together, and maintaining our inner peace. Now, as we stand on the precipice of this final phase, let's harness the heightened energetic potential of the next 72 hours. Envision this period as an amplified opportunity to accelerate your transformation and positively influence the collective timeline. Scientifically, these windows often coincide with heightened solar activity, during which increased electromagnetic energy interacts with our own biofields, making us more receptive to intention. Astrologically, look for planetary alignments, especially those involving Jupiter and Neptune, which open psychic gateways. To maximize this surge, implement a focused intention protocol. Begin with dedicated visualization sessions, setting aside at least 15 minutes, 3 times a day, morning, noon, and evening. During these sessions, vividly imagine your desired outcomes, focusing on the sensory details. Feel the joy of vibrant health, the security of abundance, and the fulfillment of your personal goals. Supplement these visualizations with focused affirmations, speaking them aloud with conviction. For health, try, "My body is a temple of vibrant health, radiating energy and vitality." For wealth, "I am a magnet for abundance, attracting financial opportunities with ease and grace." For personal goals, "I am a powerful creator, manifesting my dreams into reality with joy and flow." Amplify this intention further with energetic techniques. Breathwork, specifically coherent breathing, can synchronize your heart rate and brain waves, creating a powerful field of intention. Inhale deeply for a count of 6, hold for 3, and exhale for 6, repeating for several minutes before each visualization. Chanting using ancient mantras like Om Mani Padme Hum can further amplify energy and focus the mind. When it comes to crystals, go beyond single stones and experiment with combinations. For example, combine clear quartz amplifier, amethyst intuition, and citrine manifestation to boost your intention work. Also, explore binaural beats and solfeggio frequencies, listening to tracks tuned to specific frequencies known to promote healing and manifestation during your intention sessions. During these 72 hours, pay close attention to synchronicities. See them as validation from the universe that you're on the right path. A phone call from someone you were just thinking about, repeatedly seeing the same numbers, or stumbling upon an article that perfectly answers a question you had. These are not mere coincidences. They are winks from the universe. Keep a synchronicity journal, noting down these events and reflecting on their potential meaning. If you're unsure of the message, ask for clarity. Before sleep, say, "Show me clearly what this synchronicity means for me." Pay attention to your dreams and waking thoughts for the answer. However, we must also be aware of the forces working to keep us trapped. Let's decode the hidden code of advanced manipulation, starting with linguistic programming. Language is not just a tool for communication. It's a powerful instrument for shaping thoughts and behaviors. Certain words and phrases are designed to trigger emotional responses and reinforce limiting beliefs. In advertising, notice how words like exclusive, limit time offer, and must they create a sense of urgency and scarcity, compelling you to make impulsive purchases. In the news, phrases like climate emergency, public health crisis, and national security threat evoke fear and anxiety, making you more receptive to government control. And in political rhetoric, terms like patriot, freedom, and democracy are often used to mask agendas that serve the interests of the few rather than the many. Symbols also wield immense power. They bypass the conscious mind and directly influence the subconscious. Consider corporate logos. The golden arches of McDonald's trigger associations with comfort and satisfaction, even if the food is unhealthy. In architecture, the imposing structures of government buildings are designed to evoke feelings of authority and power. And in media, hidden symbolism is rife. The all-seeing eye, often found in plain sight on money or in logos, represents control and surveillance. The recurring use of specific colors can also have a subliminal impact. Red is often used to create a sense of urgency or danger, while blue evokes trust and authority. Look for the recurrence of specific numbers or geometric patterns that might point to a deeper symbolic meaning, particularly in movies, music videos, and even news broadcasts. Furthermore, look into ritualistic patterns in societal events. Certain events seem to follow a predictable script, as if they are orchestrated to create specific energetic signatures and influence collective consciousness. Major sporting events, for example, often involve elaborate opening ceremonies with symbolic displays and choreographed performances, which some believe are designed to influence the collective psyche. Political rallies and public demonstrations can also be seen as forms of ritual, where participants are swept up in a collective emotional experience that reinforces specific beliefs and values. Pay close attention to dates and anniversaries, as certain events may be timed to coincide with significant dates in history or mythology, amplifying their symbolic power. To neutralize these effects, consciously reframe negative messages. When you hear a phrase that triggers a negative emotional response, challenge its underlying assumptions. Ask yourself, is this really true? What is the evidence? What are the alternative perspectives? For example, if you see an advertisement telling you that you need a certain product to be happy, reframe the message. Happiness comes from within, not from external possessions. Question assumptions. Don't accept information at face value. Always ask, who is saying this? What is their agenda? What evidence supports their claims? Actively cultivate critical thinking skills by reading diverse sources, engaging in thoughtful discussions, and challenging your own beliefs. Develop your own internal bullshit detector, a finely tuned sense of skepticism that alerts you to manipulation and deception. Ultimately, we can take control of our lives by rewriting our personal matrix through quantum activation. Integrate your multi-dimensional self, connecting with your higher self. This isn't just about having a vague sense of connection. It's about actively engaging with your higher self as an integrated participant in your daily life. Visualize your higher self as a wise and loving guide who is always available to offer support and direction. Ask for guidance on specific decisions and pay attention to the intuitive nudges and synchronicities that follow. Journal daily, writing from the perspective of your higher self, offering yourself wisdom and encouragement. Engage in activities that align with your soul's purpose, whether it's creative expression, service to others, or simply spending time in nature. The higher self isn't some distant entity, it's an essential aspect of who you are. Restructure timelines through a powerful process that allows you to rewrite past memories and relationships in a way that promotes empowerment and healing. Think about a past trauma or painful relationship. Visualize yourself going back to that moment with your current wisdom and understanding. Imagine yourself offering yourself compassion, forgiveness, and healing. Rewrite the narrative of that experience, focusing on the lessons you learned and the growth you experienced as a result. For example, if you experienced childhood abuse, visualize yourself as a loving and protective presence, shielding your younger self from harm and offering reassurance. If you went through a painful breakup, visualize yourself releasing the other person with love and gratitude and affirming your worthiness of healthy and fulfilling relationships. Then, use specific reality creation codes as keys to unlock higher levels of consciousness. These codes are phrases or affirmations that carry a specific energetic frequency, activating dormant potential and accelerating manifestation. Say these aloud at specific times, infusing them with intention and emotion. Try these throughout the day. I am the master of my destiny. Repeat this 3 times in the morning to set the tone for the day, before a creative endeavor. Creativity flows through me effortlessly. Say this once right before beginning, before sleep. I attract abundance in all areas of my life. Repeat 3 times to program your subconscious mind. Experiment with these, create your own, and pay attention to how your energy shifts as you use them. Embody your desired reality, integrating it into your physical, emotional, and mental bodies. This goes beyond mere visualization. It's about fully experiencing your desired reality in the present moment. For example, if you want to feel more confident, stand tall, make eye contact, and speak with a strong and clear voice. Dress in a way that makes you feel empowered. Surround yourself with images and objects that remind you of your desired reality. Listen to music that evokes the emotions you want to feel. The goal is to create a state of congruence between your inner world and your outer expression, accelerating the manifestation of your dreams. From here, we can influence the entire planet. Enhance global coherence by aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with a vision of peace, harmony, and sustainability. This isn't about grand gestures. It's about the small, everyday choices you make. Practice compassion by offering kindness to strangers, listening with empathy, and refraining from judgment. Support ethical businesses by choosing products and services that align with your values. Engage in conscious activism by speaking out against injustice, supporting sustainable policies, and participating in peaceful protests. These seemingly small acts ripple outwards, creating a positive influence on the collective consciousness. Anchor positive timelines by creating collective vision boards. Gather images and words that represent your vision of a new Earth and create a physical or digital collage that you can view regularly. Participate in global meditations focused on specific intentions, such as world peace, environmental healing, or social justice. Support initiatives that promote positive change by donating to charitable organizations, volunteering your time, or spreading awareness through social media. For resources, look to organizations like the Pachamama Alliance, dedicated to creating a sustainable future, or the Global Oneness Project, focused on promoting interconnectedness. Consider communicating with higher dimensional beings, emphasizing discernment and intuition. You might connect with guides, angels, or other benevolent entities, but remember that not all entities have your best interests at heart. Develop your discernment by trusting your intuition and paying attention to the energy you feel when connecting with different beings. Ask for clear and specific guidance, and always verify the information you receive with your own inner wisdom. Ground yourself in your physical body before and after any communication, and set clear boundaries to protect yourself from negative influences. Finally, embrace the potential we have by realizing a new Earth reality in all its sensory and emotional detail, embedding this vision in your subconscious mind. Imagine crystal clear skies, pristine waters, and lush, vibrant ecosystems. Feel the joy of living in a world where everyone has access to clean food, water, and shelter. Experience the peace of living in harmony with nature and each other. Know that inner strength is more vital than ever. Prepare for challenges by acknowledging potential scenario planning and developing a plan. We will need resilience cultivation practices for unwavering faith in the face of adversity. Engage with community support systems and connect with supportive communities and networks. Online forums, such as those found on Gaia, or social media groups dedicated to consciousness exploration, offer spaces for connection and shared learning. Local community events, like meditation circles or sustainability workshops, create opportunities for in-person connection and collaboration. Remember, if you don't find one that fits, create it. Repeat the unconditional trust affirmation. Trust in the inherent intelligence of the universe and have faith that everything is unfolding perfectly, even when it doesn't appear that way. Repeat affirmations focused on trust, faith, and surrendering to the divine plan. These could include, I trust the universe, or I am safe and protected. Accept responsibility and acknowledge that you're a powerful co-creator by understanding you are not victims of circumstance. Actively accept your power. Focus on self-love integration, emphasizing self-love as the foundation for manifesting a fulfilling life. Practice conscious choice commitment by understanding each choice shapes reality, and then close with the creator identity embodiment that leaves you feeling empowered, inspired, and ready to take action, reminding you of your inherent power to shape your destiny and contribute to a better world. As we step into these next 72 hours, a critical task awaits. Dismantling the illusion of limitation that has held humanity captive for far too long. This begins with recognizing the architecture of scarcity, the systems designed to keep us in a perpetual state of lack. How can we break free from this engineered reality? The scarcity trap is not a natural phenomenon. It's a carefully constructed system. Consider the mechanics of resource hoarding, where a small elite controls access to essential resources, creating artificial shortages. Take the pharmaceutical industry, for example. Life-saving medications are often priced exorbitantly, making them inaccessible to many, while research into cures is suppressed in favor of treatments that generate ongoing profits. Or look at the agricultural sector, where a handful of corporations control the global food supply, dictating what we eat and how it's produced, often at the expense of environmental sustainability and public health. These are not accidents. They are deliberate strategies to maintain control and profit from our dependence. Debt-based financial systems are another cornerstone of the scarcity trap. Nations and individuals are ensnared in cycles of debt, forced to allocate their resources to paying interest rather than investing in their own development. Fractional reserve banking, a practice that allows banks to create money out of thin air, exacerbates this problem. By lending out far more money than they actually hold in reserve, banks create a perpetual debt burden, fueling inflation and economic instability. This system is not designed to promote prosperity for all. It's designed to concentrate wealth and power in the hands of the few. Societal programming further reinforces the scarcity trap by encouraging competition and division. We are taught to see each other as rivals, competing for limited resources, rather than collaborators working towards a common good. This dog mentality prevents us from uniting and challenging the systems that perpetuate scarcity. Think about the education system, where students are ranked and compared, fostering a sense of competition rather than cooperation. Or consider the media, which often portrays a world of scarcity and conflict, reinforcing the belief that there is not enough for everyone. This divisive programming serves the interests of those in power by preventing collective action and maintaining the status quo. But how do we dismantle these ingrained beliefs? It begins with consciously activating an abundance mindset. Challenge the limiting beliefs that scarcity is inevitable. Recognize the inherent abundance of the universe, the infinite potential for creativity, innovation, and resourcefulness. Reframe your thoughts around money, resources, and opportunities. Instead of focusing on what you lack, focus on what you already have and the endless possibilities that are available to you. For example, instead of thinking, I can't afford that, try thinking, how can I create the resources to obtain that? Instead of feeling threatened by competition, see it as an opportunity to learn and grow. This shift in mindset is the first step towards breaking free from the scarcity trap. Beyond scarcity, we must face and eradicate the insidious mental viruses that infect our minds and limit our potential. How can you protect your mind from harmful beliefs? Establish a virus identification protocol, a process for identifying and neutralizing insidious belief systems that keep you trapped in cycles of fear and lack. Start by examining your emotional reactions to different thoughts and beliefs. Do certain ideas trigger feelings of anxiety, fear, or hopelessness? These are red flags that may indicate the presence of a mental virus. Pay attention to your thought patterns. Do you find yourself constantly dwelling on negative scenarios or self-critical thoughts? These patterns can reinforce limiting beliefs. Observe your behavioral responses. Do you avoid taking risks or pursuing your dreams because of fear of failure? This can be a sign that you are operating under the influence of a mental virus. Trace the origins of your limiting beliefs, uncovering the sources of your programming. Where did these beliefs come from? Were they instilled in you by your family, your culture, or the media? Connect common viruses to specific sources. For example, the belief that I'm not good enough may stem from critical parents or societal pressures to conform to unrealistic standards. The belief that money is the root of all evil may be rooted in religious teachings or negative experiences with wealth. Media exposure to stories of corruption and greed can reinforce the belief that people are inherently selfish. Arm yourself with a toolkit of techniques for disarming mental viruses. Cognitive reframing involves challenging negative thoughts and replacing them with more positive and empowering ones. Emotional release techniques, such as EFT, emotional freedom techniques, or breathwork, can help you release the emotional charge associated with limiting beliefs. Conscious reprogramming involves actively replacing negative beliefs with positive affirmations and visualizations. When you catch yourself thinking a negative thought, consciously reframe it. For example, if you think, "I'm going to fail," reframe it as, "I'm going to learn and grow, even if things don't go as planned." Install empowering beliefs that support your desired reality, creating new neural pathways and shifting your subconscious programming. Repetition, visualization, and emotional investment are key to this process. Create affirmations that reflect your desired reality, such as, "I am worthy of love and abundance," or "I am a powerful creator." Visualize yourself living your ideal life, feeling the emotions of joy, gratitude, and fulfillment. Repeat these affirmations and visualizations daily, infusing them with as much emotion as possible. This will help to create new neural pathways in your brain, reinforcing these empowering beliefs and gradually shifting your subconscious programming. The next step involves a transformative journey, forgiving the past. How can we release the shackles of resentment and step into a future of unlimited potential? Identify and analyze your resentments, understanding how these unresolved emotions perpetuate negative cycles and block your ability to manifest your desired reality. What are you holding on to? Who are you blaming? What injustices are you still dwelling on? Grab a journal and begin by listing every resentment that comes to mind, no matter how big or small. For each resentment, ask yourself, what is the root cause of this emotion? What unmet need or expectation is fueling this resentment? What is this resentment preventing me from experiencing? Cultivate empathy and compassion for yourself and others, recognizing that everyone is doing the best they can with the resources they have. Step into another person's shoes and try to see the world from their perspective. What challenges have they faced? What traumas have they experienced? What motivates their actions? Remember that everyone is on their own unique journey, and that even those who have hurt you are likely acting out of their own pain and fear. Practice self-compassion by treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer to a friend. Engage in specific forgiveness rituals and practices that can help you release your resentments and move forward with a clean slate, freeing yourself from the emotional baggage of the past. Create a personal forgiveness ritual that feels meaningful to you. This might involve writing a letter to the person you are forgiving, expressing your feelings, and releasing them with love and compassion. You can then burn the letter as a symbolic act of letting go. Alternatively, you might perform a symbolic action, such as releasing a balloon with your resentments written on it, or burying an object that represents your pain. Focus on the present moment, recognizing that the past cannot be changed, but that the future can be shaped through conscious choices made in the now. Practice mindfulness by paying attention to your thoughts, feelings, and sensations without judgment. Engage in activities that anchor you in the present, such as meditation, yoga, or spending time in nature. When you find yourself dwelling on the past, gently redirect your attention back to the present moment. Remember that the present is the only place where you have any real power to create change. With the slate wiped clean, we can engage in the process of gratitude catalyzation. How can we use gratitude to bend reality and attract more positive experiences into our lives? Immerse yourself in the frequency of gratitude, attracting more positive experiences and shifting your perception of reality. Keep a gratitude journal, writing down 3 to 5 things you are grateful for each day. Practice gratitude affirmations, such as, "I am grateful for all the blessings in my life," or "I am grateful for the opportunity to learn and grow." Express appreciation to others, telling them how much you value their presence in your life. The more you focus on gratitude, the more you will attract things to be grateful for. Take practical steps for amplifying gratitude in your daily life. Start each day by thinking of something you're grateful for. Tell someone you appreciate them. Savor a meal with mindfulness. Recognize the beauty in nature. List 510 specific actions you will take each day, from thanking a colleague for their help to appreciating the roof over your head. Embrace unconventional gratitude practices for accelerating manifestation, such as expressing gratitude for challenges, appreciating perceived limitations, and finding blessings in disguise. Even difficult experiences can be opportunities for growth and learning. By finding the silver lining in every situation, you can transform challenges into stepping stones towards your desired reality. Express gratitude for your perceived limitations, recognizing that they can motivate you to overcome obstacles and develop new skills. Look for the hidden blessings in every experience, knowing that everything happens for a reason. Embody gratitude, focusing on feeling the emotion deeply and allowing it to permeate every cell of your being, transforming your energy field and attracting more positive outcomes. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. Visualize yourself surrounded by everything you are grateful for: your loved ones, your health, your home, your opportunities. Feel the emotion of gratitude welling up inside you, filling your heart and radiating outwards. Let this feeling permeate every cell of your being, transforming your energy field and attracting more positive outcomes into your life. This is not just a mental exercise. It's a transformation of energy that sets the stage for the next phase. What new horizons will this unlock? And that's not just a mental exercise. It's a transformation of energy that sets the stage for the next phase. What new horizons will this unlock? It brings us to these final 72 hours where we can synthesize the core concept of the time loop. Think of it as a self-perpetuating, multi-layered system. Individual beliefs intertwine with societal structures, potentially influenced by forces beyond our immediate perception, creating repeating patterns. This isn't solely a personal predicament. It has profound implications for the collective timelines we all experience. It is the recognition that this loop exists that allows you to break free, almost like realizing you're in a dream. The crucial key to shattering this loop lies in the profound act of pattern recognition. As you sharpen your awareness, you become adept at decoding the hidden influences that subtly orchestrate these cycles, and you can harness this knowledge to create conscious change. You transition from being a passive observer, merely swept along by the current, to an active decoder, capable of deciphering the underlying mechanics of reality. You begin to see the matrix for what it is. It is no longer a hidden truth, but a revealed one. This transforms everything. This brings us to the immense power of conscious creation as your means of liberation. And it is this conscious creation which acts as the master key to shatter the time loop, empowering you to sculpt a more desirable existence. Intention, emotion, and decisive action are your tools for manifesting the outcomes you desire. It is a demonstrated capability, a tangible force within you, far removed from mere theoretical potential. You step into the arena of life, not as a spectator, but as a co-creator, actively shaping the world around you. You are the architect of your destiny. This journey culminates in a transformative shift of perspective, one that empowers you to perceive yourself, not as a passive victim of circumstance, but as an active co-creator of your reality. You break free from the shackles of a deterministic viewpoint and embrace a realm of infinite possibilities and agency. What was once a seemingly fixed and unchangeable path now reveals itself as a canvas upon which you can paint your vision, design your future, and author your own story. The power has always been within you. Now, let's integrate individual liberation with the grand tapestry of societal change. Imagine a critical mass of awakened individuals, each breaking free from their own time loop. The collective shift is a powerful force that can steer humanity toward a brighter, more positive future. This isn't just about personal growth. It's about contributing to a global movement of consciousness, where individual empowerment becomes a catalyst for widespread transformation. You are not just changing your life, you're helping to change the world. But what does it all mean for you, for your life? What is the framework for personal fulfillment? To break free from limiting patterns unlocks the door to unparalleled joy, abundance, and a profound sense of purpose. No longer constrained by the repetitive cycles of the past, you gain the freedom to pursue your passions, cultivate meaningful relationships, and contribute to something greater than yourself. This is more than just escaping a trap. It's about stepping into a life of limitless potential and authentic expression. It is about living a life that truly resonates with your soul. Delving even deeper, understanding the nature of reality as a construct unveils a more profound sense of freedom, empowerment, and responsibility. This knowledge carries immense weight, as it implies that you are not merely a passenger in this life, but a conscious participant with the ability to influence the very fabric of reality. This understanding also comes with ethical considerations, reminding you to wield this power with wisdom, compassion, and a deep respect for the interconnectedness of all things. You are not just creating your own reality, you are co-creating the reality of everyone around you. This entire journey culminates in a profound transformation, a shift from the limitations of fear to the boundless realms of love, creativity, and limitless potential. Take a moment now to reflect on your personal journey, acknowledging the changes you've experienced, the insights you've gained, and the transformation that has taken place within you. Remember, the power to create a life of purpose, joy, and fulfillment lies within your grasp. You are the architect of your own destiny. Now, let's address any lingering questions or doubts, tying up those loose ends. Remember that the concepts and techniques we've discussed are interconnected and mutually reinforcing. Breaking free from one limiting pattern can create a ripple effect, positively impacting all areas of your life. Did we answer the initial questions posed at the beginning of this video? Hopefully, the transformative power of knowledge and awareness has left you feeling more empowered and enlightened. Remember, the answers you seek are already within you. And with that, let's release any remaining tension or anxiety. Take a deep breath and let go of any lingering doubts or fears. You are now armed with the knowledge and tools to move forward with confidence and determination. Trust in your ability to navigate the challenges ahead, knowing that you have the power to shape your own destiny and create a life that is aligned with your highest aspirations. Remember, you are not alone on this journey. We are all in this together. But what comes next? What new questions emerge as we continue to explore these concepts? What new roles will you play in shaping the future? As you continue to explore, delve deeper into the mysteries of reality, challenge your assumptions, and question everything you think you know. Your journey of self-discovery is only just beginning. The universe is waiting to reveal its secrets to those who are willing to seek them. As you continue your journey, embrace the wealth of resources and tools available to you. Read books, explore websites, attend workshops, and connect with others who share your passion for awakening and conscious creation. The more you learn, the more you will expand your understanding of reality and your ability to shape it. Knowledge is power, and the pursuit of knowledge is a lifelong adventure. And above all, share your experiences and insights with others. By fostering a sense of community and collective growth, you can create a ripple effect that positively impacts the lives of those around you. Engage in conversations, share your stories, offer support, and inspire others to awaken to their own potential. Together, we can create a world where everyone is empowered to live a life of purpose, joy, and fulfillment. Share your thoughts in the comments section below. What did you take away from this video? Remember, the journey of self-discovery and conscious creation is an ongoing process, a continuous unfolding of awareness and potential. There are always new levels to explore, new challenges to overcome, and new possibilities to embrace. Embrace the unknown with curiosity, excitement, and a deep trust in the limitless potential of the human spirit. The future is not something that happens to you, it's something you create. Thank you for joining me on this journey. The best is yet